Hey everybody, just here with another video with trading in the range. Look, basically just want to cover everything Bitcoin, Ethereum, just go through the current trades we're in, just kind of a flow on from last video. Look, it's just gonna be a brief video covering a few altcoins that I'm interested in and what I am currently doing, what we are currently doing in the market, and we'll go from there. So look, let's go into it. Let just with Bitcoin, as we said, look, as we said in the last video, we were buying range lows. We drew this range, as we showed you how to do it the last video. We drew this range lows. Look, we did want a retest of 66.3. So any retest of 66,300 down to 65,200, we're very keen buyers. We're keen for a long, and we're also keen to look at shorting up here. So with Bitcoin, that's all we're kind of looking at. Nothing more really to talk about. We will patiently wait to be a buyer down here, or down here, or short up here. Okay, so look, as we remember, we talked about this resistance, flip it into support. Simple as that. Nothing to do in here. Don't get stuck in the chop. And yeah, as we said, this area zone can be a shorting zone, so you can bet on the price going back down from there. Look, you took a short here. You actually you actually got a little bit of decent profit. So, yep, ETH. Nothing really much to cover for ETH as well. Going into this for you guys now. Again, we got long from down here. Got a 30% move now. Fantastic. So congrats to all those who are in this trade. We talked about any pullback into kind of the middle range to this zone, the top of resistance here. See this cluster of just action. We did talk about that, potentially buying in there and at the bottom of this wick. So if you didn't get long or you'd like to add to a long down here, that's where we'd look at. And this zone here up here, we look at shorting it. Completely up to you. But look, we can see that's resistance, heavy resistance. It's really struggling. We're kind of struggling to push through this resistance. So, yeah, it's a great profit-taking area. I know I'm taking a lot of profits from down here. It's a great, which is great to see. Seems like there's a little bit of downside at the moment. There's a few alts that I will talk to you about that we kind of covered last video too. Solana, talked about heavily buying this in this box. We saw this zone in March with support. In April, it became resistance. We actually reclaimed it. We went up, faced a bit of resistance. We've come back. We've actually tested this support, and we seem to be holding pretty well. So, look, I started scaling in to buy Solana at about 167, averaging down to about 163, 162. I think I have an average price of 165. Look, ultimately targeting, probably $175 to start with as a take profit one, $186 as a take profit two, and 200 to take the final profit. So look, again, I'm just trading the range, nothing more, nothing less. Let's go to the 4-hour zone. So yeah, 4-hour chart. We can see a little bit more price action. But yeah, look, great little dip today. If you wanted to kind of get a little bit long down here, 167. We weren't long already. You could do that. I am looking to have a stop loss around 157. And of course, if the price comes lower, 162, 161, I'm willing to add more to my position. Okay, so I'm happy if it comes down. If it goes up in the other direction, I'm happy to make some profit too. So Solana, yeah, pretty straightforward. I hope everyone is looking. I hope you guys look at this. Very basic. We just want to identify support and resistance and play off that. Render. This is another good one. Look, I'll just go over the chart a little bit. So, kind of been in this range for 3 months here. We have support. We had support here. We kind of just blasted through, huge move We came back down. We then tested the support. It held with some wicks below, came up, faced some resistance with some previous resistance up here. As you can see, the resistance. We came back down. We tested support here, and we kind of went off. Now we're in this big uptrend where we've kind of reclaimed this area, was once resistance. It's now just become support again. So what am I doing? I'm scaling into longs from $10 down to $9.95. I think my average is $9.96. So great buy opportunity in my opinion. Looking to, first, we could probably take a first profit at around 10.45, and then, up higher, up to 11.60 with a stop probably around 9.70. And look, if the price comes down to 9.90, 9.85, I will add more to my position. So we don't want to go in all at once. We always want to slowly add to the position. So that's render. I hope that makes sense. Pretty easy chart. Again, we're just playing the range. We want to play the bottom. And look, we can short the top too. And look, it's a decent range too. 18%. And look, it has chopped you around a little bit. You've got to be careful. That's why I'm saying let's take a little bit of profit when we get to 10.30. If we do get there, look, we could get stopped out at 9.70 and it continue lower. But it has showed us it has held for the last 2-3 weeks. So it is a good kind of area to long, in my opinion. Phantom is another one. Started scaling into this sort of, into this in this grey box. So yeah, we can see how support's down here. You can see that, and now we've got support here. We've kind of reclaimed this resistance. So reclaiming and kind of buying. I'm actually going to take a long live now. So I'm already in. I think my average on Phantom is 80.80 cents. So just going to add a little bit more to it while we're here. Ultimately aiming for that 91 cents and $1 region, and we'd take some profits at 85 too. So good little long there for Phantom, as you can see. Resistance, support, just basic trading principles. There's a little dip today, which is great. Take it as a gift. So we can see it's held. As long as Bitcoin holds up, this one should too. It depends how you want to play it. I mean, you can wait till the top of the range, but the market's showing us that we've got to take profits. So I want to take profits, 85 cents, 83 cents, 90, with the ability to add down to 78 cents, and looking at a stop just about 75. So we'll keep adding down. We'll save some for that. So I've just entered a little bit more in at 80.6 cents. In other charts, just wanted Ondo, nothing really. We talked to that last video. We really wanted $1.05 to 98 cents. Sol, we talked about. Link, we talked about in the last video. Still way off our zone. It's pretty bullish. Near, this is one I haven't talked about, but let's have a little look into it. So we can see kind of something similar. I usually don't like longing up into resistance, but we do have quite a well-defined support zone. This resistance has been flipped into support. So yeah, I'm just going to take a small long here, cutting at about 758, aiming for the top of the range, 821 and 832. So, still an 8% move. Good little dip, quite a bullish chart. Series of lower highs, and if we can continue this kind of, it's a really good kind of structure to kind of range trade, which is what we do. So I mean, my thoughts, and look at just scanning some other coins, nothing really at the moment that screams out. We'll update you guys as we go, but yeah, looking to kind of focus on these altcoins, because I do believe that if Bitcoin does pass through the 71, 72K region, the alts will really fly. So let's see how we go. I will update you on our trades. You know, the ETH trade, the Sol trade, because you know we're in Solana from 165. It's going good so far. The render trade we're in from 9.95. Phantom 80 cents. So let's see how we in near $7.75, 76 with the ability to add lower. So let's see how we go with these trades. And yeah, we'll come with more updates as we go with everything range trading. Um, Peace.